In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday. Man, I love Mondays, right? I really do.
And something that I want you to pass on or watch every Monday morning, because the level of complaining is unacceptable. Look, what if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you die this week? Would you complain about your crap job or that test you don't want to take? I doubt it. You would go much higher level thinking.
Today I was driving, going to my spot to chat with God, and it came over me about making a video about people passing judgment on other people, right? Because a lot of people will pass judgment because of the way somebody used to live. Right now, there's a lot of people out there that if you took the time to sit down with some person, instead of judging them, you know what I mean? That person might end up saving your life. You might up learning something from that person because they have experience that you might not have, right? So you got to learn to not judge a book by its cover. Read the book. You might learn something, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of that goes on, all over the place, and I can't be a hypocrite and say I have not been guilty of that in the past, but what I've done is I've learned to to get to know somebody before I pass judgment on them, because it really doesn't matter what I have to say about somebody, right? If they're trying to turn their life around and they're trying to do the next best thing, then man, it is what it is, right? Let that person grow. Especially if they're in and out of the rooms, and they may have a horrible reputation from how they used to live. Apparently, they're coming back around because they want to make things right. Apparently, they want to better their life. So who are you to pass judgment on what they do now? I mean, as long as they're doing what they have to do to stay clean and sober, I mean, come on, man. Give that person the benefit of the doubt. Because when you were out ripping and running and you were out doing the things that you didn't want to do to get high or get drunk, right? People were passing judgment on you too. You were just too messed up to care. I know when I was out ripping and running, man, I did a lot of dirt that I'm not proud of, right? And I know a lot of people were talking smack about me, right? Did I care? No, because the only thing I truly cared about at that point in time was ways and means to get more. I mean, that's the bottom line. And then once I started getting involved, right, and trying to straighten out my life, people were still talking smack. I mean, I guess it's part of the program. Everybody's going to voice their opinion, and everybody's going to talk smack, right? It's free will. It's your own opinion, blah, 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 right? But let me tell you something, right? Instead of passing judgment on somebody, why don't you try to sit down and have a conversation with that person, right? Why don't you try to learn something from that person? Because that's what I try to do nowadays. Before I try to pass judgment on anybody, I try to sit down with them. I try to get them out, feel them out, get to know them, all right, whether it's male or female. And I got a big heart, so I don't mind trying to help anybody that I come in contact with. Some people are more approachable than others, and that's okay. But the bottom line and the moral to this video is, man, don't judge a book by its cover. All right? Read the book. You just might learn something. It's your boy. Have a safe Monday. God bless.
Because I'm happy.